The small amount of hope Half-Life fans had for a new installment to the series seems to have been stamped out thanks to a post from an ex-employee. What's going on, everyone? I'm Will Strickland. Welcome to Glitched. On Friday, writer Mark Laylaw took to his personal website to post what he insisted was nothing but a bit of fan fiction. Thing is, this fan fiction seemed heavily based on the Half-Life universe. Combine that with Laidlaw's experience as a writer on the series, fans felt pretty confident this was more than just some casual writing done for fun. To start off, Laidlaw named the post Epistle 3. Strange, since Episode 3 has been wanted for so long. The main characters' names are Gertie Fremont and Alex Vaught. Again, a very strange coincidence since the Half-Life main characters are Gordon Freeman and Alex Vance. Throughout the post, there's plenty of other references to the series, either through intentional misspellings or by renaming things in a way that makes it easy to realize what is actually being talked about. Epistle 3 also seems like an incredibly logical continuation to the Half-Life story, almost as if it could easily pick up from where Episode 2 ended. Good thing this is just fanfiction though, right? For people who know Half-Life solely due to the controversy, this won't mean much. For people who love the first 4 installments and want nothing more than a new one, this is terrible news. This all but confirms that there is no plans in the future, both near and very distant future, for Valve to develop and release this game. Not only is this bad news for fans of Half-Life and Valve, it's also bad news for the gaming community as a whole. Whenever you check out a top 100 games ever made list or anything like that, you're probably going to see a Valve title, if not 2 or 3. The Portal and Half-Life franchises are beloved by players, developers, and critics alike. That's not even mentioning the Left 4 Dead series that still has a vibrant modding community. Valve seemed to have some type of magic touch on their products for them to receive high marks with consumers and reviewers. With Half-Life 3 being all but officially cancelled, it's likely we'll never see that Valve again. Since releasing Portal 2 in 2011, Valve has shifted their focus entirely towards online gaming and Steam. Portal 2 is their last single-player title. Since then, they've put out Dota 2 and Counter-Strike Global Offensive, both of which are mammoths in the esports scene. In April, at their annual event, Valve revealed their new game Artifact. They had teased it before the event as Valve's next game, which always gets people excited. But once the crowd realized that the game's full title was Artifact, the Dota card game, everyone moaned and booed in disappointment. If Valve had been making development decisions based on the demands of fans, we would have had Half-Life 3 years ago, or at least some type of regular updates on the game's status. At the same time though, the company wouldn't be anywhere near as wealthy as it is now had they focused on single-player experiences instead of building Steam and taking over esports. It's a double-edged sword that a lot of developers run into. The wants of your fans aren't always the wants of your employees, investors, or partners. I think it's also important to note that Valve hasn't responded to Laidlaw's post. Typically when leaks occur, the owner makes some type of statement, usually along the lines of, "This is all fake and we will find the people responsible," even if the info is actually correct. But following Epistle 3, Valve has been silent, leading many to believe even further that this really was the idea the company had in mind. As someone who hasn't had the chance to play through the Half-Life series and only gets to live vicariously through videos on YouTube, I can feel for fans. The legacy this franchise has left behind is one that other developers dream of. And if you create a game that has this many people dying for another installment almost 10 years later, clearly you did something right. Personally, I don't think all hope is gone, just 99.99% of it. I mean, Psychonauts is coming back, Shenmue's coming back, The Last Guardians actually came out, even Duke Nukem Forever saw the light of day. All these elusive games have the possibility of coming out. It's just going to take lots of desire from peers and business partners of Valve for them to justify taking time away from their money printing service Steam to create a single player game. I guess for now we'll just have to wait a few months for the next Half-Life 3 rumor. Do you feel like Valve has given up entirely on the games that made them who they are today, or do you expect them to return to old franchises sometime? Let us know in the comments down below, and be sure to hit that subscribe button while you're at it to keep up to date with all your gaming news. We would also love for you to talk to us on Facebook or Twitter. All the links will be in the description. This is Glitched. I'll see you next time.